guys know let me have my coffee this morning. Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. Oh, Tony Two Toes. Hi, buddy. Hi, Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. Anyway. You see that, Ada? Oh boy, he's coming right on up. How you doing, handsome? Yeah, thank you. I have to give one to everybody here first, Tony. There you go, good boy. Dancer. Winzig. Come on, Winzig. Good boy. It's so nice that you guys are cooperating this morning. Yeah, you're cooperating. Why can't us humans do that? Huh? You're cooperating. What are you doing? Huh? Good morning. I just saw your thing there. That's what I was saying. You can hear me this morning, so... Wonderful accolade. Good morning to you, too. All right. Winzig. Winzig. Come here, Winzig. Good boy. Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes. Let me try to get you some help, buddy. Here. Statue. Good girl. Walker. Yowie, look how beautiful you are this morning. Look how white you are. See? 22 toes. I know you can't. Oh, poor boy. Goomba. Hi, Goomba. I didn't see you here. You're beautiful. Okay, put all that food down there. I don't want my cookie. You knock that over? Yeah. Yeah, that was threw me for a loop, so I gotta adjust. It's like when, you know, your son tells you that he likes nylons, so you gotta you gotta readjust your understanding. I need no, just one. I need to take two. Wednesday, come here, girl. You're a good girl, Wednesday. Statue. All right, Buchka. We gotta work on you, son. Buchka. Goomba, let the little baby have one there. Now, Buchka. You know you can't bring me. We've been through this so many years. Yes. You adjust the silk. Get the cookie in the mouth the right way so I can handle this cookie. There we go. See, she hasn't learned to walk like walk. You know, you try to jump with the cookie in your hand, you can't. Let's see. Careful, girl. Yeah. that happens. I'll tell you what, though, raccoons should be able to handle a cat, no problem. You don't want them to mess with your cat. That's what I'm thinking of it if it was a stray cat. Now, the raccoons would chase after cats, but they usually don't chase after dogs. So. Well, it is mating season here, and they start early. They start smelling and doing all the preliminary courtships. See, I know it started back in November when all the males started smelling all the females. My raccoons that are able to produce. They don't know. I think I like this. But for some reason they know. I think it's 2 or 3 generations that they can't, like brothers and sisters and first cousins. They can mate, but they won't get pregnant. So I think if they do get pregnant, that's when you get problems with when if you ever hear them mating, it sounds like pigs squealing, and pig will just squeal just when you look at them wrong. And these guys get loud when they're sexing, and it gets violent. They all look gentle and everything, but when it comes to the getting busy, it can be pretty rough. Hey, quit messing with Tony Two Toes. Tony Two Toes, come here, buddy. Come here. I can't give you guys a cookie fast enough. Can't get bigger cookies, so it takes longer for you to eat them. Ada, what are you doing? That's not Ada, that's I had to go look at my board. I got too many raccoons' names. Tony Two Toes. What's going on with all the kids, huh? What do you know with them all, huh? What's going on? What are you doing? Or I have to get rid of some of my stuff in my garage. I've had 30 of them here at one time, so. Have you ever eaten an Oreo cookie without dunking it in milk? Or your Chips Ahoy? Or dipping it in coffee? Same thing. It's a lot easier to eat. I had somebody tell me that raccoons don't have saliva glands. And it's like, really? Even flies have saliva. Caterpillars. Even some fish. There's one fish that has saliva. I forget, it's a certain whale or something that they have saliva. It's like anything that eats food has to have saliva to break down the food that they're eating. They don't have saliva. That's why they dunk the food in water so they can... No. I don't know where people get their... They got this wonderful computer in their hand and people just don't know things. All you gotta do is ask. Why is the sun hot, Why do raccoons have whiskers? You're gonna break like 9 cookies just to get a half of one. What's your problem? You gonna have your tongue out again? I'm sorry, folks. That's why I do this. It's not for you to see it. It's for me to have happiness, and so in the meantime, I share it. There's some of the looks that they do. What you doing, Winston? What you doing? Buchka. Buchka. Come here, Buchka. Buchka. Come on, Buchka. Why you gotta interfere, huh? Blocking. No, you gotta be blocking. Coon blocking. Come on, Buchka. 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 Can that count? Oop. That almost counts. I think she had told me that it was a girl, and I said, no, it's a boy, because you see the thing there. And it wasn't. It was just her part of her hair, hairline, whatever. What are you doing? I think that's like the first one that I've ever misdiagnosed. What are you doing? What are you doing? What you doing? Hi, Goomba. Goomba. Goomba's an OG. She's been here for 4 years. Right, Goomba? Walker. Walker. Goomba. See, some of them like they open their mouth and then they slide the cookie in. That's the way they like to do it. Right? Everyone's different. What are you doing? That's the sharp claw there. Well, on the inside of your arm, the claws are sharp, boy. Woo! Well, I wasn't going to touch that one because I try to stay neutral and all that. I'm just, I'm 62, and we had alternative things in life, and just wasn't talked about, and you did it in your own house. You didn't go out and do it. And now everybody's bringing what they do in the house outside, and there's no couth. People go in the grocery stores in their stupid robes and slippers. Come on, people. What's wrong with people? PJs at the grocery store. Slippers. And you get stupid bunny slippers and all that. People think that's cute. It's stupid. You're bringing your animal into a grocery store so I can piss in the store on my food. I can see if it's a service animal, but 90% of people don't have service animals. They got these emotional support animals. Well, if you need an animal to go out in public with an animal, you shouldn't be going out. Get a grip on life. You don't need anything emotional support. It burns me up. How about relying on your faith and your inner human being to rely on life instead of what everybody else does? Shoot, I'd like to reduce fine lines and wrinkles too, but I'm not going to spend my money and waste it. What? And so they tested for a few years, and then they find out 10 years later that that chemical that you've been peeling your face with got cancerous causing agents, and then all of a sudden you got half your face off because you got to go see the botch doctors because you got to. I want bigger breasts, so I'm going to go to Mexico. uh, he's not here yet. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just rambling. Oh, I go to BJ's. You know, it's like Sam's Club, Costco's. Freaking people got ferrets on their shoulders. You got a ferret. One guy's got a bird. I figured I'd bring a snake in there. You know. I doubt I could put a collar on one of my wild raccoons and walk them through there, but I'd like to do that one day. And train James or one of these guys to, go in the cart and let me put the collar on him. Hey, it's hard enough trying to pick out the right fruit and vegetables that don't have bioengineered crap in it because they taste like crap. And that's what we're going to, folks. Soylent Green. If you ever saw the movie from the 1970s, this is what this life is. Everything is going to be engineered, and you're going to get all your daily food in one little piece like that. So this will be your breakfast, and then you'll have one for lunch and one for dinner. And then they found out that they were food with humans in it. Soylent Green is a good movie. It's old, but it's kind of what the government does, I think. Oh, here we go. Who let you in the chat, lady? Come on, Buchka. 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 No, Lindsay could come yet. Come on, Lindsay. How about you two? Get away. It's not Miss Sunshine. It's my sunshine, and it's a guy. Beth, see? Now, maybe his wife is called Miss Sunshine. It's my sunshine, too, Beth. Not Miss Sunshine. You're stuck on the movie. I like the guy in there that was Little Miss Sunshine, the grandfather doing coke. Ooh, well, some of them are mean, and that's maybe it's because you have northern raccoons. I don't know. Where are you at, Alan? I think northern raccoons tend to be more country raccoons, way out in the country, where there's not as much urban sprawl. No, the old man was doing blow, Beth, in Little Miss Sunshine. He kept doing lines of coke, Beth. Well, the folks in North Carolina are nice, but I've heard that the possums and the raccoons are kind of mean up in North Carolina. So, plus it's cold up there in winter and snow, and these guys here are in paradise. So, it's always sunny and warm, right? Yeah, you go, handsome. Who got kicked out of a nursing home? The old man? He was doing coke. Isn't that what he died from? He had a heart attack when he did too much blow. Well, we'll have to go watch the movie later on today. Tony Two Toes was here, Beth. I haven't had any meth head neighbors, but I know what they're like. I've seen them out in the streets, yelling at the cars, talking to telephone poles. It seems usually like it's the homeless people that are all on the juice. Mm. Well, like I said, Tony Two Toes was here, though. Well, folks, my little Miss Sunshines are all gone. I can clean out all the bowls again. Yep, one day they put that blockhouse up. Well, I'm gonna. I got a whole list of stuff that I was thinking of little baby toys and all that because they love little things in their hands to play with. So, yeah, Mark's going to work, I guess, man. And we have Mr. Moon out tonight, folks. So, it's a beautiful day. I love the when I have fog. It looks like snow, flurries. Anyway, it is a foggy morning here in Florida. Oh, these Spanish guys, let me tell you, and when they did that roundup, there was no construction for like a month and a half. Every house just stopped because there was nobody put the houses up. And all the Spanish people were afraid. They didn't want to come out and work and go through, even though they're legal, most of them, green cards and visas and all that stuff. And I guess since we got 10,000 of them and deported them, everybody's back at work again. So, and now the trusses will go up in one day. We'll come up here with the crane, bam, 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 and then the roof trusses will be on, and then be banging for a week with the boards. Anyway, the raccoons should be back in a little while, and if they do, I'll stop on back by. Have a beautiful day, folks. It's Thursday. Anybody win the lottery last night? Don't forget to send me a like if you do. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you later on. Be blessed.